Kyle reviewed. Like and subscribe.
Hey guys, just finished watching The Flash, Season 6, Episode 8, The Last Temptation of Barry Allen, Part 2. I mean, this episode was interesting, dealing with Flash being, Black Flash and all that stuff, Dark Flash. It was kind of interesting dealing with that, and I don't know. I mean, it's just a bit weird, just because it was a really interesting episode, but at the same time, there was no kind of tension because it was so close to Crisis. It's like, yeah, we know he's going to be normal for Crisis because you're not going to have Black Flash, a zombie Flash, throughout Crisis. That would make no sense, right? It wouldn't make sense for them to do that. So this, I guess, because of that, because knowing the future, and if we didn't know what the next episode was, that the Crisis was like right around the corner, then I feel like there'd be no stakes and stuff. So maybe if you're watching this, on Netflix or something like that, and you had no idea about the Crisis or anything like that, there might be some stakes at that point. But otherwise, it just doesn't feel like there's any stakes there. But I guess that's just kind of the positioning and us knowing that there's more episodes, It was interesting seeing the relationship between Caitlin Snow and Killer Frost kind of going throughout this episode, and, Caitlin having to give Killer Frost some pep talks, and Caitlin taking over for Crisis, and they're going to need someone like Caitlin, right, to do some stuff, and she's probably going to be bouncing back and forth in between, Frost and Killer Snow, for when they actually need to fight, and when she needs to, use her medical knowledge to heal someone, right? I think that's going to be quite interesting to see that. I was surprised that we didn't get anything of Cisco, turning into Vibe and stuff. We do see that in a lot of trailers for Crisis, and we do see some flash forwards to Crisis. We see Cisco in his Vibe costume. Now, maybe he just puts it on for some reason, or it's a different version of him. We do have 3 Supermans coming, so that'll be fun. But doesn't look like our Cisco has his powers back. Now, we'll have to wait and see as to where things go. We don't get anything of Ralph Didney at all in this episode. That's kind of disappointing. Like, would have been nice just to get an idea as to where he's at, because we have Joe in the, where we last saw Ralph on the table in the bed, getting healed after he lost a fight with Ramsey and stuff. We never get anything from, then we get Joe in the same place. We don't know where he is. We just get no confirmation. Is he somewhere else healing? Is he still unconscious? I imagine he is, so that he's unconscious for Crisis, which is disappointing because it'd be nice to have every single people in Crisis. I mean, you have 5 episodes, you have 3 hours. Is it 3.5 hours or something like this crossover? So I think that's really going to be something interesting to see, and I wish that he would be a part of it, but it looks like he's probably not going to be a part of it. It was kind of okay seeing Cecile's storyline and Cecile and Camilla, seeing their storyline and stuff as they were kind of trapped and trying to escape some of the zombies and stuff. Just felt like there was a lot of storylines where we could have focused a little bit more on some other storylines, like with Crisis throughout the rest of this episode, instead of only at the end. But they did have to wrap up the Ramsey storyline so that they could start up a new storyline after Crisis. So then it'd be quite interesting to see as to where things kind of go with that, and having the fallout of Crisis be the second half of the season storyline, and that's what it should be for all the shows. Crisis should be the second half of the season storyline for all of them. And maybe on other shows, you can have some of their storyline bleed over. I mean, obviously, on Batwoman, the Alice storyline is going to bleed over to the second half. But you could also have Crisis be a main part of that, too. Be another storyline that she's dealing with, is the aftermath of Crisis. So I think it's going to be interesting to see as to where things go there. And Joe's storyline was kind of okay. He just gets kind of injured throughout this episode, so he doesn't really do much. But and then we end this episode with the Nash Wells becoming pariah in this episode, which we've been seeing, at the end of Supergirl and Batwoman and stuff. So still haven't watched the Black Lightning episode yet, so I'm not sure if there's any connection there, but it is going to be interesting to see as to where things go with this. And I thought we'd see Lila Michaels, as Harbinger joining up here from the trailers and stuff, but we didn't get any of that, not yet. That'll probably be in the actual episodes. So it'd be interesting to see where things go with that. So all in all, this was an interesting episode. It was a kind of interesting episode. It just took away the weight of the episode because we know in the future, we know what episodes are coming next, right? So, but otherwise, it was a really good episode, and the acting was pretty cool and pretty well done. So I definitely can't wait to see as to where things go. The special effects on blood work were pretty cool. At some points were a little bad, but then, when he actually turned into blood work, and all that stuff at the end of the episode, that was really well done. The special effects looked very convincing right there. So definitely can't wait to see, though, as to what, they've saved up special effects wise for Crush and see how that looks. It looks like it's going to be quite good. So let me know what you think, guys, about this episode in the comments below. Season 6, Episode 8. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Okay, Kyle has a YouTube channel called Kyle Reviewed. It's about Marvel and DC. I happen to know a little bit about DC since my initials are DC. All right, so if you like Kyle's interviews and videos and reviews and everything like that, then like and subscribe. If you don't like them, well, maybe you're just not a comic book fan.